What if some of the leftovers sitting in your refrigerator right now aren't necessarily dangerous, but could become a problem if they're stored or reheated the wrong way? As we get older, our bodies process food differently. Digestion may slow down. Our immune system may not respond as quickly, and something as simple as reheating last night's dinner the wrong way could lead to stomach discomfort, foodborne illness, or unnecessary stress on the digestive system. Today we're uncovering 14 common foods older adults should be extra careful with when reheating. This isn't about fear. It's about making smarter choices, protecting your energy, and supporting healthy aging, one meal at a time. And trust me, some of the foods on this list may surprise you. Let's begin. 1. Cooking oils and fried foods. Let's start with one of the most overlooked foods in the kitchen, fried leftovers, that crispy fried chicken, those leftover fries, the sautéed vegetables cooked in oil. Many people simply reheat them without thinking twice. But here's what actually happens. When oils are repeatedly exposed to high heat, their chemical structure can begin to break down. Some oils, especially highly processed vegetable oils, can oxidize more easily under repeated heating. This doesn't mean reheated fried food automatically becomes toxic, but it may lose nutritional quality, develop unpleasant flavors, and become harder for some older adults to digest. For people over 60, digestion may already be slower than it once was. Greasy, reheated foods can sometimes lead to bloating, heaviness, acid reflux, or digestive discomfort. A smarter approach: instead of deep frying leftovers again, try reheating them in an oven or air fryer at a moderate temperature. This can help maintain texture without repeatedly overheating the oil. Your digestive system may thank you for it. 2. Spinach and leafy greens. Spinach is often considered one of the healthiest foods you can eat, and that's absolutely true. It's rich in iron, folate, vitamin K, and antioxidants. But when it comes to leftovers, leafy greens deserve extra care. Vegetables like spinach naturally contain compounds called nitrates. Under certain storage conditions, especially when food is left at unsafe temperatures for too long, those compounds may change. The bigger issue usually isn't the spinach itself. It's improper storage. If cooked spinach sits at room temperature too long before refrigeration, bacteria may begin to grow, affecting both safety and quality. The safest option: cool cooked greens quickly. Refrigerate them within 2 hours and reheat thoroughly if you plan to eat them later, or enjoy them cold in salads or wraps the next day. Simple changes like this help preserve both safety and nutrition. 3. Rice. Rice may seem harmless, but food safety experts have long warned that cooked rice needs proper handling. Why? Because uncooked rice can contain naturally occurring bacterial spores. These spores can survive cooking. If cooked rice is left out too long at room temperature, those spores may multiply and produce toxins. And here's the important part: reheating may not always remove those toxins once they've formed. Older adults may be more sensitive to foodborne illness, which makes rice storage especially important. So what's the safest approach? After cooking rice, cool it quickly and refrigerate it within 2 hours. When reheating, make sure it's steaming hot all the way through, and avoid reheating rice multiple times. One simple habit can make a huge difference. 4. Chicken. Chicken is one of America's favorite leftovers, but it's also one of the foods that requires careful reheating. Cooked chicken can dry out quickly when reheated, making it tougher and less enjoyable to eat. But texture isn't the main concern. Uneven reheating, especially in microwaves, can leave cold spots where bacteria may survive if the chicken wasn't stored properly. That's why food safety matters more than convenience. Use a food thermometer if possible. Chicken should reach a safe internal temperature before serving. And for best results, reheat chicken slowly in an oven, skillet, or covered pan to preserve moisture. Safe food can still taste amazing. 5. Potatoes. Potatoes are comforting, affordable, and incredibly versatile. But once cooked, they shouldn't sit out for long periods. If cooked potatoes are left at room temperature for too long, especially wrapped tightly without refrigeration, bacteria may grow under certain conditions. Again, the issue usually isn't reheating itself, it's storage. When stored safely, potatoes can be reheated and enjoyed, but overheating can also affect texture, making them dry, rubbery, or less satisfying. For best results, refrigerate cooked potatoes promptly and reheat them evenly, or try them chilled in potato salad for something different. 6. Seafood. Fish and seafood can be excellent sources of protein and omega-3 fats, but seafood is highly perishable. As we age, foodborne illness from improperly stored seafood may hit harder than it used to. That's why leftovers require extra attention. Reheat seafood gently and only once if possible. If it smells strongly off, feels slimy or looks unusual, don't risk it. When in doubt, throw it out. That's not wasteful. That's smart. 7. Eggs. Eggs are nutrient-dense and protein-rich, but reheated eggs can sometimes become rubbery, dry, or difficult to enjoy. More importantly, egg dishes like casseroles or quiches need to be reheated evenly. Cold centers can be a food safety issue. For older adults, properly heated protein matters. Reheat slowly and make sure the center is fully warmed. Texture may change, but safety always comes first. 8. Mushrooms. Mushrooms contain delicate proteins and moisture. Improper storage can cause them to spoil faster than expected. When reheated, mushrooms may lose texture and flavor quickly. That doesn't make them dangerous by default. But older mushrooms that weren't stored properly may cause digestive discomfort. Store them cold, use them quickly, and reheat gently. 9. Processed meats. Bacon, sausage, deli meats. Convenient but not ideal for frequent reheating. These foods are often high in sodium and saturated fat. Repeated heating may also affect taste and texture. For older adults managing blood pressure or heart health, moderation matters. Fresh proteins are often the better choice. 10. Pasta with cream sauces. Cream-based pasta can separate when reheated. The fats and dairy may become oily or unpleasant. Some people over 60 may also notice bloating after heavy dairy-based leftovers. Low heat, slow reheating, and adding a splash of water or broth can help restore texture. 11. Pizza. Pizza is a classic leftover, but greasy toppings and heavy cheese can be harder to digest later in life. Instead of microwaving until soggy, try reheating in an oven or skillet. Better texture, better flavor, often easier on digestion. 12. Coffee. Many people reheat coffee throughout the day. It's not unsafe, but repeated heating can change flavor and increase bitterness. Some older adults also become more sensitive to caffeine. Freshly brewed smaller portions may be a better option. 13. Soups and stews. Soups seem safe, but only if heated thoroughly. Large containers can heat unevenly. Always stir during reheating. Make sure the entire pot is hot, not just the top layer, especially when meat or dairy is involved. 14. Pre-cut fruits and vegetables. Pre-cut produce can lose freshness quickly. Improper storage may lead to moisture buildup and bacterial growth. Wash, dry, refrigerate, and eat within a safe time frame. Freshness matters more than convenience. Thank you for watching. Small choices in the kitchen can make a big difference in how you feel every day. If you found this video helpful, leave a comment below, like this video, and subscribe for more healthy aging tips. Take care of your body. It's taken care of you for a lifetime. See you in the next video. Win.